Welcome, chosen ones. When God transforms you, your presence itself can become a force of nature, a storm that not everyone can endure. Today we're diving into something truly profound, yet slightly mystifying, something that leaves people around you both intrigued and unsettled. Did you know that humans have an innate ability to sense energy on a subconscious level? It's true. Research confirms that subtle shifts in your aura, scent, and even body language can provoke powerful reactions in others. Picture this. You step into a room, and suddenly all eyes are on you. It's not about your clothes or a lavish splash of cologne. No, it's something far deeper, a transformation in your essence that draws attention like a magnet. People are fascinated by you, and perhaps just a little envious. It's as though you've awakened something in them they didn't even realize was there. So, what's really going on here? Why are people so taken aback by the way you carry yourself, the energy you exude, and yes, even the way you smell? That's right, chosen ones. Today we're peeling back the layers of this divine mystery, uncovering why your transformation stirs curiosity, admiration, and maybe even a bit of jealousy. Before we dive in, I want to remind you to comment $9.99 below to let the world know you're one of God's chosen. Also, a heartfelt thank you to those who've donated via Super Thanks. You're helping us spread this powerful message to more people. Now, buckle up, because after today, you'll never see your own transformation or the reactions of those around you the same way again. Oh, and if you've noticed people sniffing the air a little more when you're around, trust me, you're not imagining it. Let's unravel this divine phenomenon together. God's chosen ones. God is changing the way you smell and look. They're shocked and jealous. At number 1, your aura isn't just a vibe, it's a mirror. Your aura has transformed into more than just an energy field. It's now a mirror, exposing truths that many would rather keep hidden. When people encounter you, they're not just meeting a person, they're confronting themselves. Your presence acts as an invisible lens, magnifying their strengths, flaws, and insecurities. This shift is not something they can articulate easily, but they feel it on a visceral level. You've become a living reflection, and that can be both magnetic and deeply unsettling. Why? Because few are prepared to see the raw truth of who they are. The Bible reminds us in the Hebrews 4:13, "Nothing in all creation is hidden from God's sight. Everything is uncovered and laid bare before the eyes of Him to whom we must give account." This mirrors your energy now. You are, in a sense, embodying that divine clarity, exposing what others have tried to keep in the shadows. How do you think they feel when their comfortable illusions are stripped away? For many, it's inspiring, but for others, it's terrifying. Your authenticity is a rare gift. It's something most people yearn for, but fear to pursue. You've stepped into a space of unshakable self-awareness, breaking free from societal masks and expectations. Even without trying, your presence dismantles the facades others wear. It's as though your energy gently demands honesty, and those who aren't ready to face it find themselves unnerved. Have you noticed how some people seem drawn to you while others seem repelled? That's the power of living in truth. It either inspires or intimidates. This shift in you has also amplified your confidence, groundedness, and clarity, creating a stark contrast between where you stand and where others wish they could be. In the Matthew 5:16, Jesus says, "Let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." Your light is shining brightly now, illuminating the areas in others' lives where they've fallen short or grown complacent. Could this be why their shock and jealousy feel so intense? It's not about you, it's about the mirror you hold up to them. For those who feel envious, it's as though you've cracked a code they've been searching for or long given up on. You've become undefinable, uncontainable, and that challenges their preconceived notions. You're not playing by their rules anymore, and it's unsettling. They sense that you've risen to a level of spiritual and emotional maturity that makes you untouchable. The question they're left asking themselves is, why haven't I reached this place yet? Your presence forces them to confront the gap between their current reality and the potential they know they could achieve. And while some will use this as fuel to grow, others will struggle to face the discomfort it brings. Have you ever wondered why you're now met with such polarized reactions? Why some people are drawn to your light while others recoil from it? It's because your very existence has become a divine wake-up call. You're no longer just a person in their lives, you're a catalyst for transformation, whether they're ready for it or not. Number 2, a new glow, as if sculpted from inner peace. Your presence now carries a glow that is more than just skin deep. It's an energy that radiates from the depths of your soul. This isn't about looking younger or more refreshed, but about exuding an unshakable peace that others can't quite put into words. It's a glow that seems to come from having endured life's storms and emerging stronger, calmer, and more grounded. It's as though every trial you've faced has refined you, not as visible scars, but as an invisible strength that others can't help but notice. In Isaiah 40:31, we read, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." Your radiance is the manifestation of this promise, a strength renewed by faith, perseverance, and trust in God's plan. Have you noticed how people stare a little longer now, trying to figure out what's different about you? They won't find it in any single physical trait because it's something much deeper. This transformation is reflected in the way you carry yourself, with a quiet confidence that speaks volumes. You've reached a place where you no longer need external validation or approval. Your strength comes from within, from the peace you've cultivated through your journey. People caught in the chaos of seeking worldly approval may find this unsettling, as it challenges their understanding of fulfillment. How do you think they feel when they see someone like you, living proof that peace and strength can coexist? Your glow isn't just noticed, it's felt. It inspires some and confounds others. It's as if you've become an example of a life fully surrendered to divine guidance, and that makes you both captivating and unreachable in their eyes. Philippians 4:7 reminds us, "And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." You embody this peace, and it reflects outwardly in a way that can't be imitated or faked. This newfound radiance also challenges people. It shows them what's possible, a state of being where resilience, strength, and beauty intertwine. But not everyone is ready to face what they see in you. Some may feel inspired to pursue their own peace, while others may feel a pang of envy or inadequacy, wondering why they haven't yet achieved what you now represent. What makes this glow so remarkable is that it isn't tied to fleeting things like trends or youthfulness. It's timeless, rooted in something eternal. Proverbs 31:25 describes it well. "She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come." Your beauty is in your resilience, your dignity, and the calm assurance that you are enough as you are. In a world where so many are constantly striving to keep up, whether with appearances, achievements, or societal expectations, you've become a living reminder of the power of simply being. You're not chasing after anything external. You're embodying a state of grace and self-assuredness that is profoundly magnetic. Have you realized how your glow not only draws attention, but also challenges the very way others see themselves and their lives? It's a gift and a calling, one that inspires transformation in ways you may not even fully understand yet. Number 3, an intoxicating energy, subtly addictive. Your energy has evolved into something truly extraordinary, an intensity that can be felt even before you speak. It's not just charisma or charm, it's an essence that is magnetic, alluring, and utterly unforgettable. There's a rare quality about you now, one that draws people in without their understanding why. They feel it in your presence, a subtle intoxication that makes them crave more. Yet the closer they try to get, the more they realize they can't quite capture or define what makes you so unique. This shift in your energy mirrors the description in the Matthew 5:14, where Jesus declares, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." Your light is shining brightly now, but it's not a light that others can contain. It's something deeply rooted in your spiritual transformation, a glow that speaks of resilience, wisdom, and grace. Have you noticed how people seem to linger in your orbit, replaying conversations or seeking more of your presence? It's because your energy makes them feel alive, yet leaves them a little off balance, like they've encountered something extraordinary they can't replicate. What makes this even more intriguing is your effortless indifference. You're not seeking attention or approval, and that quiet self-assurance only amplifies your allure. In a world where many clamor for recognition, your ability to simply be is a refreshing contradiction. Peter 3:4 describes this well, emphasizing the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. Your magnetism is tied to this inner richness, a depth that others sense but can't fully understand or reach. This intensity can feel almost addictive to those who encounter it. Friends, acquaintances, and even strangers are drawn to you, finding themselves thinking about you long after you've left. It's as though being around you gives them a taste of something rare and extraordinary, something they won't find anywhere else. But as they try to uncover the source of your magnetism, they're met with mystery. You've become a puzzle they can't solve. And this combination of fascination and frustration often stirs feelings of jealousy. While others scramble to understand or replicate your energy, they're left realizing that what you possess is entirely unique. In Song of Solomon, chapter 4:7, it is written, "You are altogether beautiful, my darling. There is no flaw in you." This verse captures the essence of how others see you now, a beauty and depth that defy imitation. How does it feel to know that your presence leaves such a lasting impact, even when you're not trying to draw anyone in? The truth is, your energy has reached a place of richness and depth that doesn't fade. It challenges people, making them question what they're missing in their own lives. Some will be inspired by it, wanting to elevate themselves to the level they see in you. Others, however, will struggle with envy, feeling that no one else measures up to the standard you've set. In a world driven by superficiality and validation, your effortless existence, rich in authenticity and unshakable faith, stands out. You are a reminder of what it looks like to live in alignment with divine purpose. And that makes you unforgettable. Have you noticed how the more people try to define you, the more they realize they can't? It's because your energy isn't something they can pin down. It's a reflection of the work God has done within you. And that's something no one else can replicate. Number 4, you radiate purity that feels untouchable. You now carry an undeniable purity, a radiance that feels almost untouchable. This purity is not about appearances or superficial perfection. It's the result of a profound inner transformation. You've gone through a deep spiritual and emotional cleansing, stripping away every toxic influence, every false layer, and every burden that once weighed you down. What remains is a rare essence of clarity and wholeness, and it shows in everything you do, the way you speak, the way you move, and even in your stillness. In the Matthew 5:8, Jesus says, "Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God." Your purity is a testament to this blessing. It's a reflection of a heart that has been purified by truth, faith, and intentional growth. People sense this immediately when they're around you. It stirs something deep within them, leaving them both drawn to your energy and unsettled by their own. What do you think goes through their minds when they encounter such an unshakable presence? This transformation wasn't accidental. It's the result of facing the shadows within and choosing to release everything that no longer serves you. It's a purity born not from avoiding negativity, but from confronting it head-on and emerging victorious. Your journey mirrors the words in Psalm 51:10. "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me." You've allowed God to do this work in you, and the result is an energy so clean and powerful that it stands out unmistakably. Even in a crowded room, you don't blend in. Your presence commands attention, not because you seek it, but because your purity radiates a sense of calm, strength, and completeness. Others can't help but notice, and many are left wondering how you've achieved such a transformation. Some may feel inspired, seeing in you a possibility for their own lives, while others may feel pangs of jealousy or inadequacy, realizing that what you possess isn't something they can fake with outward appearances. Your purity is untouchable, not because you're distant or inaccessible, but because it cannot be corrupted. Those who carry hidden agendas or negativity quickly realize they can't impose their energy on you. Isaiah 61 declares, "Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you." This is your reality now. You carry a light so brilliant that it cannot be dimmed, no matter how close others try to get. What's truly remarkable is the power that comes with this purity. It's a wholeness that can't be shaken, a light that others can only admire from a distance. Your presence serves as a mirror, showing people what is possible when they choose to let go of what holds them back. But it also challenges them to examine their own lives. Why haven't they taken the same journey? What are they holding on to that keeps them from experiencing the freedom and clarity they see in you? In a world obsessed with surface-level perfection, you've become a living example of inner transformation, a reminder that true beauty and power come from within. This purity, this wholeness, is your strength. And while it may inspire admiration, it also creates a quiet awe in those who encounter it. You've reached a level of peace and power that is beyond their reach, not because you're unapproachable, but because they recognize that what you carry is the result of a journey they may not yet have the courage to take. Have you realized the full impact of the light you now shine? It's not just a reflection of who you are, it's a glimpse of who others can become if they too choose the path of transformation. Number 5, the scent of unyielding confidence. Your confidence has transformed into something almost palpable, as if it has its own scent, a weight that fills the space around you. It's not brash or loud, it's a quiet, unshakable boldness that speaks volumes without a single word. This is not the kind of confidence that is performed for others. It's deeply rooted, a reflection of everything you've endured, every challenge you've faced, and every victory you've claimed. You wear it with such ease that it feels as natural as breathing. It's a confidence that is so potent that others feel its presence as soon as you enter the room. In Isaiah 54:17, the Bible says, "No weapon formed against you will prevail." This verse embodies the essence of your confidence. It's unbreakable, a force that has been forged through the trials you've overcome. People can sense it, but they can't quite explain why it has such an effect on them. It's as though there's an invisible barrier around you, a kind of silent power that makes others pause and reconsider their own sense of security. What do you think goes through their minds when they realize that your self-assurance doesn't need to be loudly proclaimed? It simply is. This confidence isn't intimidating because you try to outshine anyone. It's intimidating because it forces others to confront their own insecurities. In the Proverbs 3:26, we are reminded, "For the Lord will be at your side and will keep your foot from being snared." Your confidence is a reflection of your trust in God's guidance. It's grounded in faith and purpose. It's not a show, but a solid foundation that others can't help but feel. They might try to project their bravado, but your quiet strength reveals the cracks in their facade. Your confidence makes them question their own sense of self. And that can be uncomfortable for those who haven't yet built the same inner fortitude. For those who feel the need to compete with you or challenge your presence, your aura of confidence serves as a reminder that you're not someone easily shaken. It's a natural deterrent. Either they step up to match your strength or they step back. In James 4:7, we are called to submit yourselves then to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Your confidence is a form of resistance to any negativity or challenges. It's a clear declaration that you stand firm in your truth, and no one can move you unless you allow it. What's truly powerful about this is that your confidence becomes a mirror for others. It forces them to face what they lack or what they haven't yet developed within themselves. They can't hide behind their own pretensions when they're near you. Your quiet strength speaks louder than any boastful words ever could. It's the kind of presence that doesn't seek attention but demands respect simply by existing as you are. And in that respect, you've become a force, one that others both admire and feel uneasy around. Have you noticed how your confidence has shifted the dynamics of your relationships and interactions? It's not just about being seen. It's about commanding a level of respect that others can't help but acknowledge. You've become someone whose presence demands attention, not because you seek it, but because it is the natural result of living in your truth. In a world filled with people trying to perform confidence, you stand as a quiet testament to what true self-assurance looks like. Unshakable, undeniable, and impossible to ignore. Number 6. Your presence evokes unexpected intimidation. Your presence carries an undeniable intensity, an aura that even the most self-assured individuals can't ignore. There's no need for you to assert dominance or project superiority. It's simply the quiet strength of being so authentically grounded that others feel a shift when they're around you. You're not actively trying to stand out, yet the moment you enter a room, a subtle imbalance occurs, leaving people feeling unexpectedly uncertain about themselves. They may not fully understand it, but they sense it deeply. The energy in the room changes, and it unsettles them. In the Proverbs 3:2, we read, "For the Lord will be at your side and will keep your foot from being snared." This is the essence of the quiet strength you exude. Your confidence isn't loud or in your face. It's deeply rooted in your faith and your journey of growth. You don't need to try to control others. Your groundedness alone does the work. People feel it, especially those who are used to being in control themselves. Suddenly, they find themselves off balance in your presence, not accustomed to being affected in such a way by someone who isn't actively seeking attention or recognition. For those who are typically in positions of power, this shift can be unsettling. It's as though an invisible force is exposing their vulnerabilities, amplifying the cracks they've long kept hidden. Luke 12:2 says, "There is nothing concealed that will not be disclosed, or hidden that will not be made known." Your energy does this without effort, bringing to light what others may prefer to keep hidden, making them aware of their own insecurities. They begin to question why your presence affects them so profoundly, why it's so different, so intense, and so difficult to ignore. This kind of unexpected intimidation isn't something you ask for. It's a byproduct of how deeply solid you've become in yourself. The confidence you now carry isn't manufactured. It's the result of resilience, spiritual clarity, and inner peace. People may try to imitate what you have, but they will soon realize it can't be faked or forced. It's something you've earned, and it cannot be replicated by simply mimicking your actions or behaviors. The strength you possess is authentic, and that's what makes it so powerful. 1 Corinthians 16:13 encourages us to be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong. This is the kind of strength you embody now, and it has an undeniable effect on those around you. While some may feel drawn to your energy, others may experience a complex mix of envy and frustration. They feel the intimidation because they recognize that this power isn't something they can manufacture. What they see in you is a reflection of what they lack, something they may not even fully understand or be ready to face. Your mere presence becomes a mirror, showing them their own gaps in self-assurance, and in those moments, the real power dynamic becomes crystal clear. Have you noticed how your presence affects others differently now? It's no longer about what you do or say. It's about the unshakable peace and confidence you've cultivated through your journey. This presence, this quiet power, forces people to confront themselves. The intimidation they feel is simply a response to seeing in you what they wish they had, an authenticity that can't be imitated or manipulated. And as they struggle with this reflection, you remain grounded, unaffected, and in your full strength. This is the kind of power that cannot be taken from you, and it's one that others can only admire from a distance. Number 7, an air of sacred mystery. There is a profound depth to your being now, one that draws people in as if they're gazing into a hidden world, an enigmatic realm they desperately wish to explore, but one that will forever remain beyond their grasp. You haven't become a mystery by choice or design. It's a natural byproduct of the person you've become. This isn't something that can be faked or manufactured. It's the result of years of personal growth, deep experiences, and a journey of inner exploration that has shaped you in ways others can't even begin to comprehend. In Psalm 139:14, we're reminded that, "I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made." Your complexity reflects this, crafted by divine hands through life's challenges and triumphs, each experience adding another layer to who you are. And this layering makes you captivating. People may think they know you, but every time they try to peel back the surface, they discover yet another layer, another side of you that they hadn't anticipated. You reveal just enough to intrigue, but always withhold enough to keep them guessing, as if inviting them to see more, but never fully letting them in. This isn't a deliberate attempt to withhold. It's simply that not everyone has the depth or understanding to fully appreciate who you are. 1 Corinthians 2:10 reminds us, "But God has revealed it to us by His Spirit. The Spirit searches all things, even the deep things of God." Just as the Spirit knows the depths of God, you have depths within you that only those truly willing to journey with you can understand. What others see of you at times feels both familiar and elusive, like holding a puzzle piece that never quite fits. And that in itself creates an air of sacred mystery around you. This enigmatic quality makes you irresistibly captivating, but it also stirs feelings of envy in those who can sense the richness of your character. They feel that there is wisdom, experiences, or insights within you that they may never access. And that realization can bother them. It's as if you hold the answers to questions they've been asking, yet the answers remain just out of reach. In Proverbs 25:2, it says, "It is the glory of God to conceal a matter. To search out a matter is the glory of kings." You, in a way, embody this divine concealment. There are mysteries about you that are meant to remain veiled, and only those who are truly worthy will uncover them. The more others try to get closer, the more they realize that your complexity cannot be easily accessed or understood. It's not something that can be touched, grasped, or forced. It's a journey they'd have to embark on themselves, one that requires effort, patience, and growth, qualities that many are either unwilling or unable to commit to. For most, the path to truly understanding you is one they will never take. And in the end, you remain an intriguing enigma, both admired and frustrating, captivating yet elusive. Have you noticed how your presence makes others feel both curious and slightly unsettled? It's because they sense the mystery within you, something they can't quite touch, no matter how much they may want to. This sacred mystery you carry challenges them, forcing them to confront the reality that there are depths they may never reach, and that realization leaves them in awe of the journey you've taken. Your life has become an open invitation for those who truly want to explore, but it's one that only the brave or determined will answer. The rest? They'll simply admire from a distance, caught in the allure of your mystery, never fully understanding what it is that makes you so incredibly captivating. Number 8, your physicality carries a sense of purpose. There's a distinct deliberateness to your every movement now, a quality that exudes purpose in everything you do. It's as if every step you take, every word you speak, is guided by intention. You no longer waste energy on trivial actions or mindless chatter. Every part of you moves with precision, carrying a quiet efficiency that communicates more than any grand gestures could. People around you can feel this sharp focus, even if they can't fully articulate what it is. It's an energy that radiates purpose, an energy that makes it clear you engage in nothing without a reason. Your actions have weight, and it's a force that others are drawn to, even if they don't fully understand it. In Ephesians 5:15-16, we are reminded to be very careful then how you live, not as unwise but as wise, making the most of every opportunity, because the days are evil. Your sense of purpose is an embodiment of this wisdom, guiding you through each moment with clarity. Others notice the difference immediately when they're in your presence. There's a contrast between your focused energy and the more aimless, unfocused energy around you. It's not that they lack direction, it's that your confidence and clarity highlight their own uncertainty. They can feel the difference in the way you carry yourself, and it often leaves them feeling unsettled, as if they are fumbling for something they haven't yet defined. Your life is a living example of a clear path, one that others can sense in themselves, but haven't fully embraced or committed to. Proverbs 3:6 says, "In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight." This is the essence of your being now. Your path is clear, and you walk it with conviction. Others around you may wonder what it is that gives you this sense of direction. Why is it that every small action you take seems to carry so much weight? Whether it's a simple nod, a carefully chosen word, or even a quiet moment of reflection, each gesture has purpose because it is driven by intention. People can't help but be intrigued by this, and often it stirs a desire in them to understand what fuels your sense of clarity and direction. That curiosity can sometimes evolve into envy. Your sense of purpose is unmistakably authentic. It can't be faked. It's not something that can be easily imitated. It's the result of years of introspection, growth, and self-assurance. Most people spend a lifetime seeking the clarity you now embody, but you've already reached that point. When they reflect on your presence, they sense the gap between where you stand and where they are. And that gap is powerful. It shows them how elusive true purpose can be. Jeremiah 29:11 reassures us that God has a purpose for our lives. "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you a hope and a future." You walk in that divine purpose now, and it's a presence that others feel deeply. Your physicality, the way you move through life, carries the weight of everything you've become. You don't just exist in the world, you engage with it in a way that makes others take notice. It's as if every part of you is infused with intention, and this draws people in, whether they're ready to understand it or not. Your confidence, grounded in purpose, forces others to confront the difference between their own aimlessness and the clarity you possess. In those moments of reflection, they recognize the power of true purpose, a power that can't be replicated or faked. And for many, that realization becomes a call to action, to find their own path, and to walk it with the same conviction and clarity that you do. Number 9, a softness that holds boundaries like iron. In the journey of God's chosen ones, there is an often unseen power that lies beneath a seemingly soft exterior. It's the type of strength that manifests itself as kindness, yet it is as firm and immovable as iron. The quiet strength you possess might be easily overlooked by those who only see the surface, but for those who truly observe, it is clear. You embody a rare combination of compassion and unshakable boundaries. On the surface, you exude warmth, gentleness, and empathy. People are drawn to your presence, finding comfort in the way you listen, care, and show love. But there is something about you that keeps them at a distance, something they can't quite put their finger on. It's not just your kindness that's so remarkable, it's the way you hold your space. People quickly sense that while you are a safe haven, you are not someone to be manipulated or controlled. Your boundaries are like a fortress, invisible yet palpable, ensuring that only those worthy of your energy and attention are allowed access to your inner world. This dynamic is unnerving for some. Many people are used to bending others to their will, using their charm or manipulation to get what they want. But when they encounter you, they're faced with something they cannot understand. Someone who shows tenderness and grace, yet remains immovable in the face of their pressure. They don't know how to cope with the fact that your kindness doesn't mean vulnerability. It means strength, and it means that you've decided what belongs in your life and what does not. In this gentle but firm way, you've set the standard for how you expect to be treated, and by doing so, you've created a space of profound respect. This unwavering boundary has become a source of discomfort for those around you who are accustomed to playing power games. The discomfort they feel is not just about their inability to manipulate you, it's about the realization that they themselves do not possess the strength to be so compassionate, yet so resolute. And that, my friend, is where their envy begins. This is the kind of envy that arises when someone else shows them a way of being they cannot fathom, let alone replicate. They see you as both fascinating and frustrating. Fascinating because of your ability to remain compassionate without losing your resolve, but frustrating because they cannot break through the walls you have built. They are left wondering, how can someone be both kind and unyielding at the same time? How do you maintain such grace without being taken advantage of? In the Bible, we see a powerful example of this balance in Jesus himself. He was gentle and compassionate, healing the sick and showing mercy to those in need, yet he was unwavering in his principles. When the Pharisees tried to trap him with their questions, he did not back down or compromise, but stood firm in his divine purpose. Matthew 21:12-13 tells us, Jesus entered the temple courts and drove out all who were buying and selling there. He overturned the tables of the money changers and the benches of those selling doves. It is written, he said to them, my house will be called a house of prayer, but you are making it a den of robbers. This is a perfect example of gentle authority, where Jesus showed both compassion for the temple and firm boundaries when they were violated. Just as Jesus demonstrated this balance, you too have mastered the art of combining strength with kindness. You stand as a beacon of hope for those who need love, yet you also stand as an unyielding force against those who seek to manipulate or control. Could it be that your ability to set boundaries is a gift from God? Is this quiet power of grace and resolve a divine strategy to protect and guide you through the world's challenges? While others are still caught in their games, you walk with the confidence of someone who knows exactly who they are and what they are called to do. What might it look like if you allowed this power to grow even stronger in your life? What would it mean for your relationships and your personal journey if you fully embraced this divine balance of gentleness and strength? As you continue to embrace your divine purpose, remember that your ability to be kind without compromise is not something others can easily replicate. This is your strength, and it's a power that can't be touched by those who seek to control you. You, God's chosen one, have learned to live with grace, strength, and an unwavering boundary that draws respect and even stirs envy. Let this truth settle in your heart. The strength of your boundaries isn't just a defense, but a declaration of your worth. And in that, there is great power. Number 10. Your energy is a reset button for those around you. In your presence, something extraordinary happens. The very atmosphere shifts, and it's as though your energy serves as a reset button for everyone around you. When you walk into a room, it's like the world pauses for a moment. The air seems to vibrate with a different kind of force, and people's energy recalibrates. It's not a conscious act on your part, it's the natural consequence of your deep clarity and inner strength. You don't need to say a word, yet people suddenly become aware of their own emotions and thoughts, often for the first time in a long while. It's as though your presence makes their internal struggles and negative patterns stand out in sharp focus. For some, this shift is a welcome change. Imagine someone trapped in the static of their own life, filled with confusion, stress, and unresolved issues. Then you come into the picture, and it's like their spiritual frequency is tuned to a clearer station. They breathe easier, and suddenly what seemed like an insurmountable mountain of problems becomes manageable. Your authenticity, peace, and inner power radiate out, reminding them of their own potential to rise above their obstacles. It's as if you've opened their eyes to the possibility of change, and they leave your presence feeling lighter, renewed, and ready to take action toward their personal transformation. This is how your energy acts as a reset, clearing away the mental fog and giving others the clarity to begin anew. But not everyone reacts this way. For some, your presence becomes a mirror they are not ready to face. People who are unwilling or afraid to confront the parts of themselves they've been hiding from are often unsettled by your energy. They may find themselves bristling with discomfort or feeling exposed. Your clarity highlights their flaws, the gaps they would rather keep hidden from themselves and the world. It's not that you are trying to point these things out. It's simply that your grounded energy forces them to confront the very things they've been avoiding for so long. And for these individuals, your unwavering peace becomes a source of envy. They see the strength and self-assurance you carry and feel the painful contrast to their own inner turmoil. They struggle to comprehend how you have achieved such a level of clarity and self-mastery, and in doing so, they harbor jealousy toward your peace. In many ways, your energy is like a mirror, one that reveals the truth. But not everyone is prepared to confront what that mirror reflects back at them. This dynamic mirrors a biblical principle found in the Matthew 7:3, which says, "Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye?" Sometimes people are so caught up in their own self-justifications and insecurities that they fail to see their own shortcomings, only focusing on the flaws of others. Your presence forces them to reckon with these truths, whether they are ready to or not. Have you ever experienced a moment where simply being yourself caused others to suddenly become aware of their own struggles? How did it feel knowing that your authenticity alone could be a catalyst for someone's transformation, or even their discomfort? Number 11. An outward appearance that reflects inner strength. Your outward appearance is not just a surface-level trait. It's a direct reflection of the strength and resilience you carry within. This isn't about projecting an air of perfection or having a meticulously polished look. It's about the subtle way your face, posture, and expressions communicate the struggles you've faced and triumphed over. Each gesture, every movement, reflects the deep, unwavering strength that's been cultivated within you through countless battles, tests, and challenges. This kind of power is not something that can be faked or manufactured. It emanates from within, woven into every fiber of your being. Just as the Bible tells us in 2 Corinthians 4:7, "But we have this treasure in jars of clay, to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us." Your strength is a treasure, a gift from God, that is displayed not in grandiosity, but in the quiet confidence that radiates from your very presence. It's the type of power that cannot be bought or replicated. It's earned, it's lived, and it's built upon the foundation of God's grace and your resilience in the face of adversity. People around you may not always be able to articulate what draws them to you, but they sense it. They feel the weight of your experiences etched in your expression, in the way you carry yourself, and in the way you move through life. It's as if the storms you've weathered have shaped you, refining you in ways that are both beautiful and formidable. Your face tells the story of a life that has been tested, yet you stand unbroken. It is a quiet power, one that speaks volumes about the inner strength you've developed through God's provision and your own perseverance. In moments when others may feel defeated by their trials, they look at you and wonder, what is it about you that exudes such calm? It's in the clarity that shines in your eyes, the unshakable peace in your demeanor, and the silent confidence that surrounds you like a shield. This is not the result of superficial appearance. It's the culmination of countless moments where you stood strong in your faith, where you chose to rise above your circumstances, and where you leaned on God's promises. As Psalm 34:19 says, "The righteous person may have many troubles, but the Lord delivers him from them all." Your strength comes from knowing that God is with you through every challenge, and that He will deliver you, making you stronger with each trial you face. While many long for this level of inner peace and strength, few truly understand how it's achieved. The energy that radiates from you is not a result of fleeting trends or external circumstances. It's the result of enduring and thriving through the struggles that life has thrown your way. People might envy the calm you exude, not realizing that it comes from a deep well of faith and perseverance. Your strength is not something that can be copied or mimicked. It's a reflection of the inner victories you've experienced, the battles you've won, and the wisdom you've gained along the way. Can you remember a time when you rose above an immense challenge, only to emerge stronger, wiser, and more confident than before? How did that experience change you? The beauty of this divine strength is that it doesn't fade. It continues to evolve, growing deeper, like a tree that roots itself more firmly with each passing storm. And as others watch, they begin to see the truth. You're not just carrying strength, you are strength. Your grace, resilience, and quiet confidence are living proof of God's faithfulness and power working in your life. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to have an undeniable glow, a presence that speaks to something greater than their outer appearance? Could it be that, just like David in 1 Samuel 16:7, the Lord doesn't look at the things people look at? People look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. Your heart is what shines brightest. It's not just about how you look on the outside, it's the inner transformation that makes you irresistible, not just to others, but to God as well. The strength you carry is evident, but its origin lies deep within you. And it's this internal power that others, whether they acknowledge it or not, feel in every encounter with you. This silent yet undeniable force continues to grow and evolve, setting you apart. So, the next time someone admires your peace, your grace, or your strength, remember this: they are seeing the reflection of God's transformative power at work in your life. And that's a beauty that nothing in this world can overshadow. Number 12, a quiet elegance that draws but doesn't chase. There is a quiet elegance that radiates from you, a grace that draws others in without any effort on your part. It is not loud or flashy. There are no grand displays of extravagance, but it commands attention in the most subtle, powerful way. The magnetism you exude doesn't come from striving or forcing connection. Instead, it flows effortlessly, like a calm river that beckons others to come closer. People are naturally intrigued by you, and they feel compelled to understand what makes you so captivating. It's almost as if there's an invisible force, a divine presence that surrounds you, drawing people in, even though you're not trying to win anyone over. This concept aligns closely with the wisdom found in Matthew 6:6. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen, and your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. It's not about making a loud noise or seeking attention. The real power lies in your quiet strength, in the unspoken authority that is both magnetic and unattainable. You simply exist with a kind of effortless grace that is deeply compelling, yet it requires no external validation. You walk in the certainty of who you are, and that confidence in your identity is what makes others look at you in awe. What stands out most is your complete absence of any urgency to impress. There's no hidden agenda, no desperate need for approval from anyone. You don't chase affirmation. You're not concerned with who notices you or who doesn't. This attitude of complete self-assurance creates a paradox that others find hard to comprehend. People are drawn to you, but they can't quite figure out why. The more they try to understand, the more they realize that you aren't trying to win them over. You are comfortable in your own skin, and that is a rare and powerful quality that some can't help but admire, while others find it unsettling. This paradox is where the true power lies. People want to earn your approval. They long to be seen as worthy in your eyes, yet they quickly discover that you don't need them to approve of you in the slightest. There is no hunger for validation, no desperation to be liked, and that causes inner turmoil in those around you. In many ways, your indifference to their opinions challenges their understanding of self-worth. As Proverbs 29:25 tells us, "The fear of man lays a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is safe." You've placed your trust in God, and it's this divine security that enables you to remain unshaken by others' judgments. Your worth comes from something far greater, and that makes your presence both awe-inspiring and, for some, threatening. This silent confidence creates a dynamic of both admiration and resentment. On one hand, they respect your autonomy, the fact that you are independent and content without the need for external approval. On the other hand, That very independence makes them uncomfortable. It's unsettling to them that you are not easily influenced by the opinions or validations of others. Your lack of need for approval is a reminder to them of how little control they have over your perceptions or your emotions. They may begin to feel powerless in your presence, as if their attempts to win your favor are futile. In many ways, your ability to exist without needing the approval of others is a reflection of spiritual maturity, one that is grounded in the truth of God's love and guidance. In Galatians 1:10, Paul reminds us, "Am I now trying to win the approval of human beings or of God? Or am I trying to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a servant of Christ." Your ability to walk in God's truth without being swayed by the opinions of others mirrors this passage. It is this inner peace, this divine self-assurance, that makes you stand out in a world that is often consumed by the need for external validation. How many times have you found yourself facing the pressures of society, wondering if you measure up or if you're worthy of others' approval? What would it look like to let go of that need and rest fully in the knowledge that you are already complete in God's eyes? Your presence reminds others of the power of walking in the freedom of self-acceptance, rooted in God's love, not in the fleeting approval of others. People may long for the peace you possess, yet resent you for not needing them to feel fulfilled. But in the end, it is this inner contentment, this quiet strength, that remains. What is it about someone who doesn't seek validation that makes them so magnetic? Could it be that in a world of constant striving, your calm assurance is a breath of fresh air, one that others desperately need but can't quite reach? As you continue to embody this grace and independence, you'll find that you don't need to chase after anyone. Your quiet elegance will continue to draw them in, and that is your power, a power that only grows stronger in the presence of God. The unique dynamic of attraction and resentment that surrounds you creates a powerful tension in those who encounter your presence. It's not something that can be easily explained, but it's something that people feel deeply. On one hand, they are drawn to you, captivated by your energy and the strength that radiates from you. On the other hand, there's something about your presence that makes them feel distant, even uncomfortable. It's as if your very existence challenges them in ways they don't understand. The closer they get, the more they feel the weight of their own insecurities, making them question their own sense of worth in comparison to yours. This paradox is not accidental. It's a reflection of something far deeper. Your inner strength and confidence disrupt the status quo, recalibrating the energy of every room you enter. Proverbs 27:17 tells us, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." Your presence sharpens the people around you, sometimes in ways that are uncomfortable for them, but always in ways that push them to confront their own weaknesses. You become a mirror for others, reflecting what they are yet to achieve, which can spark both admiration and envy in equal measure. And yet, while they may struggle with the emotions your presence provokes, there is an undeniable truth. They cannot look away. There is something magnetic, something pure in your essence that they cannot resist. What makes you extraordinary is not just what others see, but what they feel when they're in your presence. It's the energy you emit, the strength and purity that radiate from you. This silent power forces others to reckon with themselves, to confront the parts of themselves they've hidden or ignored. You do not speak loudly or boast. Instead, your very existence challenges them to rise, to become better, to evolve in ways they might not even be prepared for. In Matthew 5:14, Jesus tells us, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." Like that city on a hill, your light shines brightly, illuminating not only your own path, but the paths of those around you. Whether they acknowledge it or not, your very presence calls them to rise to a higher level of being. The way you carry yourself speaks volumes. Your quiet elegance, your unwavering confidence, your ability to stand firm in your boundaries, all of these traits set a standard that others either admire or resent. They cannot replicate the depth of your essence, the strength of your presence, because it is a reflection of a transformation that goes far beyond the external. This evolution is spiritual and mental. It is the result of countless lessons learned, battles fought, and victories won in the silence of your own heart. Just as Romans 12:2 says, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." Your transformation is a reflection of a mind and spirit that have been continually renewed and strengthened by God. You have reached a place where your appearance, your essence, and your inner mastery align. This alignment is something that many people are still striving to achieve, and that is where they feel both fascinated and uncomfortable in your presence. In a world where people often seek validation and approval, your indifference to those external measures is a source of both awe and discomfort. You do not chase after anyone's approval. You do not seek validation from the opinions of others. This in itself creates a powerful energy, one that people sense but can't always understand. In John 5:44, Jesus asks, "How can you believe since you accept glory from one another, but do not seek the glory that comes from the only God?" Your pursuit of God's approval and not man's has set you apart, and others can feel that difference in your presence. It is this inner peace, this unshakable confidence that others are drawn to yet struggle to comprehend. They may want to be in your orbit, to bask in the light you emit, but they are unable to grasp the force that keeps them at arm's length. The deeper they try to understand you, the more they realize that you're not something they can possess or control. This discomfort is a reflection of their inner struggles, the parts of themselves they are still grappling with. But through it all, you remain steadfast. You don't chase approval. You don't waste your energy trying to impress anyone, because you know your worth is not defined by others' opinions. You simply exist, rooted in the knowledge that your presence alone challenges those around you to grow, to become better, and to rise above their own limitations. How often have you found that your presence alone changes the energy of a room? Do you realize that your very existence, your confidence, and your peace challenge others to confront their own inner struggles? What if the power you hold isn't just in your actions, but in the way your being forces others to reckon with their own weaknesses and desires for validation? Your unshakable presence is a gift, one that is not only meant to transform your life, but also to inspire transformation in others. As you continue to walk in this divine strength, remember that it is not just what you see in the mirror that makes you remarkable. It is the unseen, the intangible power that flows from your spirit, the transformation that cannot be replicated, and the energy you bring into the world. And as others feel the impact of that energy, they will be forever changed, whether they acknowledge it or not. We've just explored a journey of strength and resilience where true confidence and peace don't need to be proven. They simply exist. The most important thing to remember is that true strength comes from within, from everything you've experienced and learned throughout your life. You don't need the approval or validation of others because you are already complete in yourself. If you found value and inspiration in what we've shared today, I invite you to stick around and subscribe to the channel. You're not just a viewer, you're part of something bigger. Let's continue diving into the extraordinary, the untouchable, and the real together. Thank you so much for being here. If you'd like to support the channel, consider using Super Thanks. Whether you choose to donate or not, your presence and support mean the world to me. I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you. Don't forget to like this video, share it with those who need to hear this message, and leave a comment below. Your thoughts and feedback help grow this community, and your engagement means everything. Stay strong, be at peace, and may God bless you abundantly. I can't wait to see you in the next video, and remember, you are a vital part of this journey.